Hey guys, Dr. Richard Ogbonna here. We all know that diet plays a huge role in our overall health, but did you know certain everyday foods could be increasing your risk of breast cancer? And you probably eat them without thinking twice? That's right. What you're putting on your plate could be putting you at risk. Now don't freak out just yet. The good news is that knowledge is power. Once you're aware of these sneaky culprits, you can make simple swaps to protect your health. Let's uncover the 10 foods to avoid and what to eat instead to protect yourself. We'll talk about the science behind it. No confusing jargon, I promise. We'll break it down so you can make the best choices for your body. Let's start with a big one: processed meats. We're talking bacon, sausage, deli meats, anything cured, smoked, or salted. These meats often contain carcinogenic compounds like nitrates and nitrites. Studies link these to an increased cancer risk. Moderation is key. Try healthy swaps like grilled chicken or tofu. Grilled chicken is versatile and lean. Tofu takes on any flavor. Lentils are packed with protein and fiber. Next up, we're tackling sugary drinks. Think soda, fruit juices, sports drinks, anything loaded with added sugar. Here's why they're a problem. When you consume too much sugar, your body produces more insulin, a hormone that regulates blood sugar levels. Chronically high insulin levels can lead to inflammation throughout the body, which creates a breeding ground for cancer cells. Plus, those sugary drinks are just empty calories, spiking your blood sugar and messing with your energy levels. Instead of reaching for that soda, opt for some refreshing infused water. Slice up some lemons, cucumbers, or berries and let them infuse in your water for a naturally flavored drink. Green tea is another fantastic choice. It's packed with antioxidants and has been linked to a lower risk of several cancers. Now, let's talk about refined carbs. These are the white bread, white rice, and pastries that are everywhere. The problem with refined carbs is that they've been stripped of their fiber and nutrients, so your body digests them quickly, leading to those dreaded blood sugar spikes. And as we talked about earlier, those spikes can mess with your hormones and increase your risk of cancer. The good news is there are so many delicious and nutritious whole grains out there to enjoy. Oats are a breakfast staple, and you can use them in overnight oats, smoothies, or even savory dishes. Quinoa is another great option. It's a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids, and it has a nutty flavor that's super versatile. Chapter 4. Fried Foods, the Inflammatory Firestorm. We all love a good French fry, but fried foods are often cooked in unhealthy oils and loaded with trans fats. These fats are linked to inflammation and heart disease. You don't have to give up fried foods. Air fryers are a game changer. They mimic deep frying with hot air. Baking is another great option. Bake chicken, fish, veggies, and potato wedges. Chapter 5. Excess alcohol, the silent risk factor. Now this one might surprise you. We all know that excessive alcohol consumption is bad for our health, but even moderate drinking can increase your risk of breast cancer. Alcohol increases estrogen levels in the body, and higher estrogen levels have been linked to an increased risk of hormone-related cancers, including breast cancer. The good news is, there are plenty of delicious and refreshing alternatives to alcoholic beverages. Kombucha is a fermented tea drink that's naturally bubbly and full of probiotics, which are great for gut health. Sparkling water is another fantastic option. You can add a splash of fruit juice or some herbs for a refreshing and flavorful drink. Chapter 6. High-fat dairy, a potential hormonal imbalance. Now let's talk about dairy. Dairy products can be a great source of calcium and protein, but some studies have shown a link between high-fat dairy consumption and an increased risk of hormone-driven cancers, including breast cancer. This is because dairy products contain natural hormones, and consuming large amounts of high-fat dairy may contribute to hormone imbalances in the body. The good news is, there are plenty of plant-based milk alternatives that are delicious and nutritious. Almond milk is a popular choice, and it's naturally low in calories and fat. Oat milk is another great option, and it has a creamy texture that's perfect for coffee or smoothies. And if you're looking for a dairy alternative that's high in protein, soy milk is a great choice. Artificial sweeteners are often marketed as a healthier alternative to sugar, but the research on their long-term health effects is still ongoing. Some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners may disrupt the balance of gut bacteria, which can impact hormone regulation and potentially increase the risk of certain cancers, including breast cancer. Now, I'm not saying you need to avoid artificial sweeteners altogether, but it's always a good idea to choose natural sweeteners whenever possible. Stevia is a natural sweetener that comes from the stevia plant. It's calorie-free and doesn't raise blood sugar levels, making it a great option for people with diabetes. Monk fruit is another natural sweetener that's gaining popularity. It's also calorie-free and has a slightly fruity flavor. Chapter 8. Canned foods with BPA linings. The hidden endocrine disruptor. Canned foods can be a convenient and affordable option, but many canned goods are lined with a chemical called bisphenol A, or BPA. BPA is an endocrine disruptor, meaning it can interfere with the body's hormones. Exposure to BPA has been linked to a number of health problems, including an increased risk of certain cancers like breast cancer. The good news is that more and more companies are moving away from BPA linings in their canned goods. Look for cans that are labeled as BPA-free, or choose fresh or frozen fruits and vegetables whenever possible. Chapter 9. Charred, grilled meats. The carcinogenic cookout. We all love a good barbecue, but it's important to be mindful of how you're cooking your meat. When meat is cooked at high temperatures such as grilling or charring, it can form heterocyclic amines or HCAs, which are potential carcinogens. HCAs have been linked to an increased risk of several cancers, including breast cancer. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a grilled steak or burger again, but there are ways to reduce the formation of HCAs. Marinating your meat in acidic marinades, such as those containing lemon juice or vinegar, can help reduce HCA formation. Cooking meat over lower heat for longer periods of time can also help. Chapter 10. Packaged snacks. The processed snack attack. Packaged snacks are often loaded with preservatives, sodium, and unhealthy fats, all of which can contribute to inflammation and increase your risk of chronic diseases, including cancer. Plus, those processed snacks are often low in nutrients and fiber, leaving you feeling unsatisfied and craving more unhealthy foods. The good news is, there are plenty of healthy and delicious snack options out there. Air-popped popcorn is a whole-grain snack that's naturally low in calories and high in fiber. Nuts and seeds are packed with healthy fats, protein, and fiber, making them a satisfying and nutritious snack. And of course, you can't go wrong with fresh fruit. So there you have it, guys. 10 foods that could be increasing your risk of breast cancer and what to eat instead. Remember, we're not here to scare you, we're here to empower you. What you put on your plate can literally change your future. So, next time you open the fridge, ask yourself, am I fueling prevention or feeding risk? Drop a comment below and let me know which food surprised you the most. And don't forget to share this video with someone you care about. Let's spread the word and help each other live healthier lives. Share this with someone you care about. Subscribe for more life-saving wellness content.